Okay, I know that it's time. So I know that it's time, but I loved how I did this for Easter. And I know Chris has mentioned a couple of times after I did the Americana on the pie safe, he was like, "Hey, are you doing that one yet?" I guess he's tired of seeing Easter. I don't think he meant it by any harm by any way, but yes, I did go to an auction where I got some new McKee jadeite glowy. So yeah, it is time, but I was trying to figure out. I love the addition of the yellow in there, so I was kind of trying to figure out, okay, what do I do for the summer? So I'm not going to add Americana in there. But yeah, okay, let me take all the Easter out, I guess, and redecorate it. I guess if the tulips and the daffodils are died off, which they have outside, that was my like, okay, when they die off, I can go ahead and I will change it out. So I have a little tote to put these in so they don't get smashed. I did put them in some flower foam, and then I use some hydrangeas to keep them tight in there. Hey, we use what you have. I'll take my little chicks out, and then I'll take them to my packing station where I wrap my eBay, where my bubble wrap is, or bring the bubble wrap in, and then protect them until next year. That way I can keep them safe. I got all the Easter out, so now I'm going to take all the jadeite out, so that way I can rearrange it so it all fits in there. It might be getting a little bit crowded. I might have to expand if I find more, but I'm good with that if I find more. It's a great collection. Have you all seen those posts where people post pictures and they'll like be at an estate sale and they're like, if the line for my estate sale isn't this long, I'm doing something wrong. So as a reseller, I kind of think about that. Chris and I, especially when you get that other half of your life, you do think about that. It's items that bring you joy. It's the hunt of finding new items. And even though your collection might be outgrowing the cabinet that it's in, it's the fun of the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt. You're so happy when you find another piece. It's hard to pass them up, especially when they're rare. Like not items that I see very like butter pats and little bendy elves. Little bendy elves that I just found the other day at an antique store. $28 is a great price, and I don't pass them up because, like, this one I do decorate with, but other ones I try to make vignettes for you all at Christmas so you can enjoy these little fellas. So there's just those rare things out there that each area doesn't have a ton of. And so when you find it, it's just so hard to leave it behind. Is that the problem with our collections, that we just can't do it? Okay, I'll get it cleared out. Oh, it's bare. It is very bare. Now you think that there would be plenty of room in there, but somehow, one of Tater's toys. Hello, little. Nope, it's not. It's not Easter. It's the Tater Puff. So now it's just time to fill it back up. And how am I going to display it? So I brought in, y'all, I love green. So I thought maybe the old utensils, the old wooden utensils, and some old tins. So I have been collecting, even like the green handled cookie cutters, which I do so many vignettes for you all. I had to go searching for them. And then I pulled out my stash box to see if there any of this I wanted to put in there. So, okay, let's get figuring out how to display this. Now, I love these bowls, but they take up a lot of room. So I'm going to see if I can put them on top and see what that looks like. If I don't have the windows open, there's not enough light in here. So this is early in the morning. because when I get inspired, it's a lot of times very early in the morning. Okay, so let me take this off first, even though I love this, and it's a green that I want to bring back in. Maybe I'm just going to push it to the back. Center it to the back. Just enough that it doesn't fall off. you know, so you have more room. Of course, we'll just have to hang a glowy light, a black light from the ceiling. I'm sure, oh my gosh, I'm sure he'd be like, what are you talking about? Okay, so for right now, those are going up there. That way I can use my canisters. Like I said, those take up a lot of room, and I'll play with them a little bit too, but we'll see. So kind of to watch me get to do something I love, buying and decorating, searching for treasures. So thank you all for that. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see everything. So my motivation for the green handles came from this piece that I just recently got at an auction. So that was my main. That's my center star, because he's my motivation. And then I want to put my big canisters in. I think I now have enough that each shelf will get one. I don't care that I have 2 coffees. I take 3, 4 coffees if I found them. So there we go. Got that. Now this guy says coffee, so I'm going to put him with the sugar. Coffee tea. I think that's the same hue. Oh, I have 3 teas. I'm good with that too. I think I'm going to put this one up there because I think it's the same color as that one. Even though they're all McKee jadeite pieces, there is like probably the years that they made it and the batch that they're running, the hue is off just a little bit. Okay, so I have a couple vases. I know this guy's not getting anything yet, but I'll add to him. Don't you worry. Okay, so we have sugar, pepper, salt and pepper. And like you could tell they're old because like nowadays they wouldn't have that marking where the glass, like kind of rippled. There's a marking, there's a word for it, but I don't know what the word for it is. Please let me know down in the description. But yeah, because some people will see that as imperfections and think, oh, it's cracked. It's not. It's just the way that it came out when it was made. My fingers get going looking at my pile, my stash. Okay. I've got sugar and flour. And then salt and pepper. Just a lonely little pepper. And then these must have just been spice containers because there's no wording on them. They had probably a label at some point. You just kind of figure out how you're going to get your pieces in there and then start adding more. Not a professional, I just like to play house. I'm going to add my son Alex. Got me this awesome jadeite at a sale. Oh, I was like, thank you. And he's like, that's the kind my mom collects. Love having a picker son, that's for sure. I love my daughter we love our daughter for other reasons. She's our gardener and our animal go-to. So each child has a different, as we have different to them. Okay. Gotta take my stash out of here. Because I think I might stack these 2 bowls on top of each other. I had that like that for Easter. If I feel like I need museum putty or you know, Gorilla tape, I will put it in there that way. You know, we have no kids at the house anymore, so it's not like there's a lot of running around. Tater can get aggressive sometimes. So I thought maybe 2 mixers by each other, but see, it needed that height. I like, you know, you want to kind of have that go down effect there. Okay, I have some plates. So I have a plate holder. I have a plate. And yes, all of it glows. I have a tater. I have a tater. He's like, hold on, you're here. You're making things happen. So another plate to back it up. Okay. I'm not done yet, folks. I still have more to put in. I haven't even added my old kitchen stuff yet, but main focus. Okay, I think I want to go ahead and start adding some of my tins in so I can see what will fit in here. I wasn't sure. Probably have to get some flour foam for these to get them to stay straight, but so you see them right now, they're just gonna roll, but that's okay. I've got the plan of being able to see them. I found this little cutie. Maybe. I feel like it needs to be in something so you could see it. I didn't really find a lot of green tins that were not rusted beyond what they should be. Maybe green can go back here. Thought it would be fun for this guy, like to put some of my green handled mixers in there, because you know they all don't match. They just don't. Different years, different makers. Some are a little worse for wear. Like, people use these things, man. It wasn't just for decor. I've got my not for sale stand that I use in my booth when I have a special rolling pin sometimes. Green handled. I feel like I could find floral to put in there somehow, maybe. I don't even know if I can tell you how it, even though it's not a 4 set of measuring cups, these go for good money and they're chipped up. But I was so happy to find them in that stash from the auction. My goal is to be able to thrift a set of 4. Gotta have goals. I could put maybe a few more little handles in there. Maybe the little sherbet cups stacked on each other for a little bit of height back there. Then I can put a couple more littles in there. Oh, but I want you to see the green handled. Come on. Stuff it with some bubble wrap. I use this for Easter. So nobody's gonna know. They're not going to know. And it's okay because it's green. And it's the bottom shelf. So trying to add in the wood melt elements to match things to see how it would all go. Some butter scoops, little whisk, pastry mixer. I'll finish up my tweaks and then I will share with you the reveal. You have some of the double stick strong tape, so I don't have to worry about anything falling that I stacked on top of each other, defying gravity. Here's an absolute weird collection. So a lot of times in auctions, you get auction hauls, and it's the old juicers, and they don't really sell, y'all, but they're wood features, so they're great to use in your decor. So I may be holding 6 of them. So, so all I want to see is some pretty wood in here to go with the jadeite. So I'm going to add them in. Yep. Sometimes it's worth it to hold on to AKA weird items just to act. And they all have fun little handles. If I have to add paper or something in there to make them sit right, I will, but I wanted to get them in there and see what they look like first. So thank you for hanging with me as I styled up my jadeite cupboard. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, letting me play house for you all here on the channel. All I can say is go secondhand shopping. Find those unique pieces. Go out, finish your collection. Our collections are never really finished, are they? Never mind. Just go out and find and start a collection, because it's the thrill of the hunt. It's the excitement when you find a piece. A lot of times you do walk away empty-handed on your search, but those few times that you do come home with your treasures, oh my gosh, your heart is just happy. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time, and you can see what I'm up to. Bye.